seconds to go. The pass deflected on its way to Burley. They put it back in the hands of Irwin, sends a long three up. It's no good, and that is that. Milford cutting it close at the end, but that deficit just too much for the Lady Hawks to overcome. We did not see another fourth quarter miracle here in Marlborough tonight.
Last season, Milford girls basketball returned to the playoffs after a 4-year absence. While their playoff run was brief, the girls fought valiantly in their matchup against Marlborough, and that is experience third-year head coach TJ Dolliver hopes will continue to propel the program forward.
That playoff game is definitely it's a good experience booster for the girls that return this year. I have 7 seniors that return this year, and that was a crazy game, and it's a good experience booster because they haven't played in a playoff game in basketball before. I mean, plenty of these girls have played in playoff games in other sports, but not basketball, but until last year. So that was a very interesting game because we found ourselves down 24 in the middle of the third quarter and cut it to 4 points, and we almost got over the hump, and it really showed the resilience of the group. So I think last season they played great. We have a big group of girls coming back, and that experience I think could take us a long way this year for sure.
It was a pretty bitter ending because we all came out of that game knowing we should have won and we didn't win. So I think that just makes us really want it more. Like, we have so much potential, and there's so much that we can do with this team this year, and so far that we can go if we put the work into it and we put the effort and we just hustle in practices, then I think we're going to win.
It will be difficult to find a team in the Hawk with more experience than the Lady Hawks. This year's team features 7 seniors, including 4 senior captains that have been part of the varsity team all 4 years of their high school careers.
I've said this to my captains a couple times already. I have 4 captains, and if I had to label one word for really my group of seniors, not just the captains, is toughness. They are tough, and no matter what the game brings you, they're going to battle their way through it no matter what. And they're going to put their bodies, they sacrifice their bodies, dive on the floor, take charges, and the experience that they've had on varsity, not just in basketball but other sports, could really set us up for a really nice senior year for them.
I guess it shows that I've showed the traits of a captain, like being a leader. It's nice to know that the rest of the team thinks of me as a leader, which is really nice.
It's a true honor to be named a captain for this team. I made the team as a freshman with Kate, Emily, and Jill, so I've kind of grown a lot as both a person and a player, so to be named captain my senior year is a really special thing, and I hope to do well by all my teammates and my coaching staff.
To be captain, it's really important to me, especially just because I've been involved in Milford basketball for pretty much my whole entire life. And to be named captain, it's just another reassurance to my commitment and to my hard work and dedication all throughout the years.
It's actually such an honor because I've had such great captains throughout my high school career, and I really hope that I can live up to their standards that they set. So I'm excited.
Experience is definitely going to help with our success, and we all have played together for so many years, not even high school, even before high school, so that is going to help with that. And I think our team chemistry, on and off the court is great, so we all like each other, so that helps.
I played with the majority of the team since I was in 3rd grade. They're my best friends. Even the exception of Jess Masso coming in sophomore year, it's been like she's played with us since we were little, so it's just so great to play with my best friends.
Just as Milford's 4 senior captains started their varsity careers as freshmen, Coach Dolliver has chosen 4 new freshmen for this year's team, giving Milford's seasoned veterans an opportunity to pass down their wisdom to the next generation of Lady Hawks players.
We can all relate to their situation, kind of their feelings and what they're going through, like being a freshman on the team. And our freshman year, we had a lot of support from not only the senior captains, but also the sophomores and the upperclassmen and each other. So I think it's really important to build a family dynamic so we can all both succeed on and off the court.
It's definitely a different dynamic on the team, a lot of changes in terms of years, but they can learn a lot from each other, and you know, they can start to mesh well once we start learning who each other is. You know what I mean? Build that team chemistry.
We're definitely a diverse group. We have one girl, at least one girl from each grade. I mean, we have a lot to work with, and we definitely have a chance to go far, do some damage this year.
Milford sports fans will see a very familiar face on the sidelines for girls basketball this year, as Coach Dolliver welcomes in former softball and Legion baseball head coach Brian Mackey to his staff.
Coach Mackey was actually my basketball coach when I was a freshman. So, you know, I've known him. My brother played with him when he was in high school, so I grew up watching Brian. He has, I mean, everybody knows he has plenty of experience in coaching, and I'm so happy that he wanted to join us this year.
With their experience, team chemistry, a bench eager to learn, and a savvy coaching staff, this year's edition of the Lady Scarlet Hawks looks to have all the pieces they need to put together a memorable season.
You know, I expect to be competitive, game in and game out. You know, we were pretty competitive last year, and I think that's the goal this year. It's, you know, the Hockomock is so tough. You know, no matter who you're playing, it's going to be a tough game. And you have to understand that the competitiveness is there, and if you don't show up, you could lose to anybody. If you show up, you could beat anybody. So I think the goal this year in our league, be competitive no matter what team you're playing, and just try to learn from every experience that you have.
I think that we're going to be at the top of the league this year, not just the Davenport, but I think we're going to compete with the Kelly Rex teams too. I mean, we're a competitive team, and not everyone thinks that. You know, the past of Milford High School girls basketball hasn't always been the best, and I think we have really built up this program to be very respectable. Like, you can't sleep on us. You got to take it seriously, and I think we're gonna show teams what we're made of, and we're gonna win some games.
This is Milford TV News and Sports Director Tim Coet. Make sure you check out new editions of the Milford Informer every Friday at 7:30 p.m. or during one of our 8 convenient re-air times throughout the weekend. You can also find individual news stories as well as full archived editions on our YouTube page, My Milford TV. If you live in the greater Milford area and have an idea for a news story, you can tweet at us using the handle @Milford_TV, or you can contact me directly by sending an email to news@milfordtv.net.